we was going to Arkansas. And we had traveled for several hours, and we had got hungry.
This is my grandma's testimony.
And we had got hungry, so we stopped at a restaurant and got some food and got back in the car, and he noticed that the tire was on a flat. And so he pulled over and he got out to fix the flat. But I was thinking about, it was dust dark, and I was thinking about how dangerous it could have been sitting on the road like that. Because sometimes passerbys, they think you're defenseless, you know? And so you can't defend yourself because you're got a flat. And it's dark. But anyway, I got out of the car and asked him, I said, James, you need me to help you? And he said, no, you better go back in. He said, I got this. And so a few minutes later, he came back to the car and got in, and we drove a little further down the road, and that tire started acting up. So I started praying in my spirit. I said, Lord Jesus, please don't let us be too far from another city, because he don't have another spare, and we'll really be helpless out here on the highway. And as we drove further down, I could see the lights on each side of the highway. And I said, Lord, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. There's a town. So James pulled on over. It was a little town in Missouri called Bluesdale. And as he pulled over, he was looking for a pump, air pump, but he didn't see one. So all the cars were sitting here, but he pulled over in an isolated area. And he got out of the car and left me and Alicia in there, and he went in this little gift shop to call a sheriff or something because we needed help. And so after he had got in the little gift shop, the sheriff, policeman pulled up. And as he was approaching us, he was really cheesing. He was really laughing. And I said, Alicia, wonder why is he laughing like that? Anyway, he parked his car right beside ours, and he got up, got out of his car and went in the store. And a few seconds later, he and James came out together. And James kind of beckoned at me to go over to the other end of the gas station and park over there. And I did. But when I got over there, James and the sheriff, because James was in the car with the sheriff, remember? And they got out of the car and they were looking for an air pump, but they couldn't find an air pump. So I saw both of them. After a while, they both looked up on the highway, and a truck was coming on down the highway, and it came directly to us. So by that time, me and Alicia got out of the car and we went in the gift shop while they fixed the flat. And as they proceed later on, I said, well, Alicia, they about done now. So we came out of the store and went back to the car, and they were all done. And James was shaking the sheriff's hand, and he shook the man that had just come off the highway. He shook his hand. And when James got in the car, I said, James, when that sheriff came in the gift shop, what did he say to you? James said, I said, no. I said, did you call him? He said, no, I didn't get a chance to call him. When I looked up, he was standing at the door with his leg folded up on one. And I said, wow. And then I say, but what about the man that came off the highway in the truck? Did the sheriff call him? He said, no, he didn't call him. The sheriff asked the man, what made you come over here? What drove you to come over here where we were? He said, I was on a mission. I don't know. I just had a strong desire to come over here where you all were. I said, wow, James, you didn't call the sheriff? The Holy Spirit led him to us. Don't you see that God sent us 2 angels in the form of 2 men? Oh, and I said, wow, James. I said, God, he was looking down on us and watching out for us. So we got in our car and we took off. And when we got back on the highway, we saw this sheriff. He was just waving at us, waving at us. I said, Lord, thank you, Jesus. See, this man that came off the highway, he was equipped. He had air pumps in his truck, on the back of his truck, and he had tires. I said, wow.
And tires?
And air pumps. And he said, I'm just on a mission. God just sent him to us. And that's the end of my testimony. But I can't forget that testimony. I think about it from day to day. How God, how he watches over us. Keep on protecting us and guiding us.
That's right.
But we have to put him first in our life.
And that's my other grandma that did the other testimony. She over there looking beautiful too.
I didn't hear your testimony.